Her family says they last saw her Wednesday when she was picking up someone to drive them to Houston. That was the last time they've heard from her.
Ella Goodie is a 33-year-old woman that was last seen and heard from by her family in Lafayette, Louisiana on March 9th around noontime. She's a contract driver and her vehicle is a 2012 Audi Q5 with the Texas license plate NRN 6551. When Ella's brother and sister-in-law last spoke to her, she said that she was headed to Texas to drop somebody off via Lyft. It says here, "Hey everyone, we're asking anybody who's seen or know the whereabouts or know anything about my sister-in-law, Ella Goodie. She's been missing since 3/9/2022. We talked to her last around noon, March 9th. She was headed to drop someone off in Texas through Lyft, and we haven't heard from her since. We've been calling and trying to get a hold of her for 3 days now and still haven't gotten in touch with her. We're trying to stay positive, but this is mind-blowing. Please share and help us locate her and bring her back home to her kids and family." This is another post where they're asking for help from the public. If you're in Houston or if you're a part of the Lyft community. Scott Police Department Chief Chad Ledger said that they know she went to Texas but can't confirm the exact location. He also said that Goodie's vehicle was seen on March 9th on I-10 heading towards Texas. 12 hours later, traffic cameras saw her vehicle coming back into Louisiana. Then he explains that the next day her vehicle was located back in Texas, north of Dallas. So with these locations, let me just talk about it for a second. So we know that her vehicle was seen getting on the highway in Lafayette on the I-10. This Port Arthur address, this was reported by 13 News, that social media, there was multiple reports of people claiming, this hasn't been confirmed, that where she dropped off the person was in Port Arthur, Texas. And so then the police says that 12 hours later, after the last time she was seen, the vehicle is seen on cameras coming back into Louisiana. And then the following day, it's found somewhere in North Dallas, Texas. This here is Brandon Jermaine Francisco, and he is the last person to believe to have come in contact with Ella. He is a person of interest, and he has a current active warrant for his arrest for failing to appear in court in Rapides Parish. So the day that Ella was last seen is the day that he failed to appear in court. I don't know if maybe perhaps this was the guy she gave a ride to. There's very little information out about that. One of the comments that I saw on Facebook was somebody saying that, well, Uber and Lyft, they track your driving in locations, which that's a good point. I wonder, were they not able to do that? Or why couldn't they pinpoint an exact location where she went to in Texas initially? Also, I've heard of people sometimes doing Uber or Lyft under the table, meaning like, you know, they get to know you or whatever, they'll offer you to do the ride without using the app to make a little bit of extra money. I also saw a Facebook post stating that her cell phone has been turned off. I was wondering a little bit about this guy, Brandon, right? And some of the charges, alleged charges that I was able to pull up. Plus, this guy has been in the news before, attempted robbery, all this kind of stuff. So it's not looking good as far as this person of interest. Allegedly, some of the things I see, something about having to register predator offender registry. I see the 2018 incidents, which we're going to look at now, from Louisiana Rapides Parish. I was able to find that he is registered as an offender, and it says here carnal knowledge of a juvenile, convicted 2008, release 2017. And to me also, like, you can tell his eyebrows, the same guy. I mean, you can check I check the stats, the date of birth and address and all that, but you know, the same facial features, the same eyebrows. He just has his hair grown out now. You can see another picture right here. Let's check out this article together.
We begin with breaking news. The Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office has arrested 2 people in connection to the Christmas Eve shooting south of Cheneyville that left a person in critical condition. 33-year-old Brandon Jermaine Francisco and 30-year-old Travell Marquez Lewis, both from Mensura, have been charged with a number of crimes, including attempted first-degree murder and armed robbery. Both suspects were taken into custody without incident and remain in jail at this time. Detectives say their investigation investigation is still ongoing. Lewis's bond is set at more than $800,000. Francisco's bond has not been set as of now. Back on Christmas Eve, several law enforcement agencies responded to an area near the 11600 block of US 71 South. The victim had several gunshot wounds and was transported to a local hospital.
Wow. So this guy, okay, the robbery and the shooting, attempted murder, that was 2018. And if we look at this offender registry, so he was released 2017. So this happened first, where he did something with a child. So 2008, he was convicted. He got out in 2017. And then right in 2018, this whole situation happens. And I don't know when or what point he got out. He was supposed to appear in court and didn't the same day that Ella goes missing, which is highly suspicious. There's bits and pieces still that's missing, and maybe we'll get more. I'm just planting the seeds, but comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. Appreciate you. Take care and peace.